external test and evaluation well, and consistently doing well, you are there. And then the right opportunity, the door will open. But door will open, but you are not ready. The door will get closed. So it will happen. Campus happens, interview happens. But ensure that your potential, what is potential is your possibilities. You are able to communicate your possibilities to the other guys. Even it is a 50-50, 60-20, whatever it may be, high potential is high possibility. Dictionary meaning of potential is possibilities. So you create possibilities for you. जिसको HR में potential बोलते हैं. दो energy है like physics में, kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic is in motion, potential is just theoretical. Right? So are you able to communicate the potential energy to your future employer? So thought, express it well, write it well, और हमेशा याद रखना, anything which you can write, you can express. Anything which you cannot write, you cannot express. Then you are mugging. And if you are mugging, it is what was processor. You are bringing from your back of the head to from front. तो इंटरव्यूअर समझ गया कि तुम प्रोसेसिंग कर रहे हो, वो पीछे से वेट कर रहे हो, फेस लैग है between your sentence. Right? So I would not have liked मुझे क्वेश्चन लिख के आ रहे हो. Right? If you are, this is my doubt, I want to get rid of this, it should be here. Get rid of this. I'm telling you, from experience I'm telling you. The more you get rid of this, more fluent you are. Right? Then you are designing it in your head and you are actually speaking from there. And more you study, more you read, this skill will come. So any good reel that you see, first write it. Then remember it, then contextualize it. Learn to contextualize. And I always tell you, in your generation, the best thing will be your ability to tell story. The more articulate manner you are able to narrate the story, you will more take us. So learn to tell your story well. Coming back to the first question. If you learn to tell your story well, good. AI 1000 ग्लॉसर के लिए स्क्रिप्ट लिख देगा मूवी का, नहीं लिख सकेगा ना, इसको लिखना पड़ेगा. तो आप क्या बोलोगे, वो AI और चैट जीपीटी तो बोलेगा नहीं, आपको खुद बोलना है, खुद बोलोगे तो बोलो. क्लियर?
थैंक यू सर. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Swarnama Panda, and my question is, as you have mentioned that you have interviewed a lot of people, candidate, and my question is, could you share what made the most impressive candidate you have ever interviewed truly unforgettable, and what the most answers that makes him or her stand out?
Answer. I only check that are responding to the question asked. How much of practicality is there? Right? Look, each interviewer has their different style. Right? I am very different, but I am giving you some clues which will actually help you. At your level, most of people will interview your CV, what you have written. They will not interview you. So there is a huge difference between interviewing, as a term, interview, to know yourself. As you go senior, you leave the CV beside, you interact with the individual. But at your level, people will, because time is less, in an age of automation, people will go through your CV. जो CV आपने AI से बनाया होगा. Looking at the job description, because job descriptions is also coming from AI. Okay, so you will also create, matching your thread, you will also create your CV from the AI. That CV will go into automated parsing, because AI will only shortlist. And AI will see कि okay, job descriptions और CV का match है. ठीक है, then they will actually shortlist. Okay, then the first interview will be by the AI. काम थोड़ा आसान है. So ensure that whatever you have mentioned in your CV, you are able to defend it. किसी और का CV कॉपी नहीं किया, किसी का चैट GPT CV नहीं लिया. Correct? Half or 70% of your freshers professional get rejected because of this. They get selected by the CV. You will get selected by the AI also. But the day your first interview happens with a human, you will have a problem. So my request is for your question, CV you will write on your own what you have done on your own. Then it is naturally you can defend your CV.
Thank you, sir.
Clear? Because you are applying for a role, people will test you for that role. Nothing else. Make it simple, don't complex.
I have another question. So, as you know, this is the era of AI. Before that, there was a dot-com boom. Right now, it is AI boom. And if someone is acquainted with all the AI stacks, if someone is a white coder, and on the other hand, there is someone who is good in basics. So, who would you like choose?
So, I have a very simple answer. You need to skill yourself in a manner which AI will not be in a position to do. If your position you think can be done by AI, you are not required. Correct? So amplify. So what craft, what I said, how you are, so any repeated nature of job, as a human, you bring a very different value. Right? So any repeated nature of job, which you are not supposed to be doing, you will not be doing. Correct? Only point the organizations will have tomorrow is the cost of maintaining an AI and the cost of maintaining a human. Wherever the cost of human is less, they will go for a human.
They will replace it.
No, they will go for the human. Wherever the cost of AI maintenance and AI hallucination is not happening, they will go by AI. But that keep it aside, why you want to have a skill which can be done by a machine? You ask me. You tell me. Correct?
Okay.
So, have a distinguishable skill. So, I will tell you, who makes AI?
Humans.
Correct?
Yeah.
So, that means it has a limitation, so which is already existing in a universe, that only can be created by AI can happen.
Yeah.
Right? Which people don't know cannot have an AI. That only human can do. And that is your craft. So distinguish a repetitive nature which is predictable than from your craft. So ask yourself that what is that craft which today is with you, which not with your AI. That's the important question you have to look for it. And that is why, if you look at it, in days so many earlier, the coding and everything, people were getting gaga worried that I can actually do coding. And that is why today's upskilling, relearning and learning camp is coming, that what are the stuffs that to मेरे को छोड़ के कोई नहीं कर सकेगा. You asked me the success, right? Why you succeeded. So the question is, I will be relevant for tomorrow. AI will take time to be relevant for tomorrow. AI will be always 5 steps back than the human being if human being is not ahead of the AI. Right?
Yes.
So आप AI के साथ कैचअप नहीं करोगे, AI आपके साथ कैचअप करेगा. I hope you are getting it.
Yes, yes.
Right? So make your craft वो से बेटा खुद ही को कर इतना बुलंद की तुमसे पूछे कि तेरा रह गया है. So you have to ask yourself that I am not cut out for that, I am cut out for something else. When they laid off 10,000 people, either productivity, skill or opportunity. Right? So the client will interview you from a perspective that okay, these are the stuffs I cannot do, these can only be done by you. Right? So for that how does the AI works very well. So don't come to these questions first. First you need to understand yourself. How does AI work? Right? Today all which my Seki used to organize my work, diary, repetition, meeting, sheeting and all, is done by my co-pilot. Correct? So my office has to understand what are the other way they can uplift themselves so that they can be relevant. Right? Same things for us. Same is for NHR. I can give an example for recruiters. The shortlisting is done by done. But where are the human touch? Right? When a recruiter speaks to you, does they speak to you about the culture? And that is the differentiation they bring to the brain. What is the uniqueness of an organization that AI will not be able to tell you? I am giving you just a corollary. If a recruiter would have asked me this question, I am giving an example and how to differentiate themselves from an AI. So you have to differentiate yourself from the AI. If you are not, you are the victim of AI. Right?
Yes.
AI tutor तो आपको पढ़ा नहीं आता है ना अभी तक?
No.
क्यों? पूछो सर से. Correct? Human touch. Doubt clearance AI करेगा? नहीं करेगा.
But in upcoming days, the AI will catch up. Like already it is catching up.
Then the teacher has to evolve to its next level, which AI will not able to do. AI आपको रिवीजन करा लेगा, 50 क्वेश्चन सेट कर लेगा. आपका सेट पैटर्न है, 50 क्वेश्चन सेट. Okay, they will sit, they will keep on giving you, they will write it, they will test you, they will give you the answer paper. After that what? I am giving you scenarios because this will be fed by the humans also.
Okay.
So what are the things which human will not be able to fed, we have to think. And that's the important aspect. And that's why I gave an example that can be a script of 1,000 crore can be written by an AI. Entertainment industry में धुरंधर story AI लिखता? नहीं लिखता. Because that's a craft of a writer. So just extend it a bit, this analogy, that what craft we all individual need to bring onto the table to beat AI. AI तो आएगा ही, automation आएगा. और जहाँ भी cost arbitrage मिलेगा, human being से वो सस्ता रहेगा, तो AI आएगा. You have to be one step ahead. I have given an example of bowling machine.
Yeah.
Bowling machine is all about speed and height. Rest is the human craft. So ask yourself, what is your craft? आज रात को जाओगे, अपना 5 क्राफ्ट बनाओगे, लिखोगे. नहीं है तो आने वाले 3 साल में आपका क्या 5 क्राफ्ट रहेगा, उस पर काम करोगे. Then only you can beat the world. Homework.
So basically, we have to focus on authenticity. Like AI will replace everything. So there should be a human touch.
Today they have a limitation. How I can be ahead of AI?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good morning, JD.
Good morning.
Good evening, JD.
ये भी template है. AI बोलेगा ऐसा. human नहीं बोलेगा.
My name is Ansu Sarma. So my question is, we know that lots of freshers is struggling to get placed. So what advice would you give to the student who want a long-term successful career in PwC?
Now the way it is unfolding, let me tell you very frankly and brutally honest, campuses are sparse. Very few places. This is off campus and the skills. So that is how it actually happens. So good. In some campuses where campuses happens, good. Number of campuses is only 10 to 20%. 80% is lateral. So then take a stress. Stressful enough. If you are good, no, लेके जाएंगे उठा के.
So what skills do we need to have before we placed in PwC?
Forget about PwC. Right? skills which people will be looking for. I'm telling you, sir. If you have to done a BSc in data science, basic fundamentals will be checked, articulation will be checked, how is you are doing an evaluation, that should be the checked. The first fundamentals will be checked, and the first PwC cultural fit will be checked in terms of what impact, how you carry yourself, okay, how do you communicate, how do you present yourself. So always remember at a fresher level it is on high on impact and the potential. Even if you are 50 to 60% on your content, it's fine. But the rest, your attitude, your ability to present, your energy, that's important. And that is possibility. What possibilities you can bring on the table. So benefit of doubt is always with the fresher. 50% is the fresher, 50% is the people. And that 50% is content, articulation, presentation. तो करोगे ना, and that is a sphere we all are competing. कोई 18 है, कोई 20 है. So there's no chance of being 19.5 because fresher का benefit of doubt आप ले चुके हो, rest आपको score करना है. Am I clear? But articulation, presentation, attitude, energy and the knowledge of the field that you are going to be in. क्या हो रहा है? Right? So don't carry a notion कि कैंपस में आती है लोग ट्रक में बैठा के लेके चली जाती है. It doesn't happen like that. There are times campus happens, nobody gets picked up. Very minuscule percentage will pick up. That's how it is. Don't be on campus of the bus. Don't restrict yourself. As I said, 80% of hiring is that way. Right? And today, we are in the era of skill-based hiring. Skill-based organization, skill-based hiring. Your proficiency level of skill is high, there will be take us away. Right? Good. Thank you.
So one more.
Yeah, please.
One more question. Like AI changing the workplaces or work cultures, you know. So what technical skills or soft skills should we have to be relevant?
I just said the soft skills. Presentation, articulation, presence, energy. These are all soft skills. Technical skill, if you are BSc data science, the content, evaluation and the test. This is hard skill. Right? So in a fresher, hard skill, these are template questions I am able to answer. Not complex. Which is, you should. That you rehearse with your college and so. So 50% your technical, which people will be equal. The differential factor is 50% for organizations like us, is your soft skills. Right? Practice that.
Thank you.
And if your soft skills are good, your chances of success is far better in any organization, anywhere. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe a couple of questions from the students who are there. Do you guys have some questions for Pradeep? I can see, yeah?
I have a question.
Okay.
Hello Jaydeep, my name is Devasis and my question is, how does PwC prepares young professionals to work effectively with clients and teams across different countries and cultures?
Today, more than half are combination of Gen Zs and the millennials. Right? We onboard close to, in a year, 14,000 people. Out of that, 50% are Gen Z.